The polar bear. The Arctic's majestic hunter polar bears, Ursus maritimus, are one of the most iconic animals on Earth, renowned for their resilience and survival skills in the harsh, icy environments of the Arctic. These large, powerful predators have adapted to one of the planet's most extreme ecosystems, relying on both their physical prowess and specialized behaviors to thrive. This video will cover all aspects of the polar bear's life, from its diet and physical characteristics to its hunting techniques, lifespan, and social behavior. We will also explore the animal's role in the ecosystem and the threats it faces as climate change continues to impact its habitat. What do polar bears eat? Polar bears are apex predators in the Arctic, and their diet is predominantly carnivorous, centered around a few key prey items. They are highly specialized hunters, with an ability to survive in an environment that is often barren of food for extended periods. The polar bear's diet largely consists of marine mammals, but it is adaptable depending on food availability. Primary diet. Seals. The primary source of food for polar bears is seals, specifically ringed and bearded seals. Polar bears rely on their excellent swimming ability and keen sense of smell to locate seals, often hunting them on the sea ice. They primarily hunt seals at breathing holes or during the seal's molting period. By patiently waiting near these breathing holes, polar bears can ambush seals as they come up for air. Other marine mammals. Though seals make up the bulk of their diet, polar bears may also prey on other marine mammals, including walruses and even beluga whales if they are stranded or weakened. They may also scavenge carcasses of dead whales. Carcasses and scavenging. In the harsh Arctic environment, polar bears may resort to scavenging. They have been known to feed on the carcasses of dead whales or other large animals. During times when seal hunting is difficult, especially in the summer when the ice retreats, polar bears may scavenge on bird eggs and terrestrial animals, though this is less common. Vegetation. Although polar bears are considered carnivores, there are rare instances when they will consume vegetation, such as berries, grasses, or roots. These are usually consumed when the bear is unable to find adequate amounts of animal prey. However, plant material is not a primary part of their diet. Quantity of food consumed. Polar bears have a high caloric requirement due to their large size and the cold environment they live in. A typical adult polar bear consumes about 2 to 4 kilograms, 4.4 to 8.8 pounds, of seal blubber per day. Seal blubber is particularly high in calories and fat, which is essential for insulating their bodies and keeping them warm in frigid conditions. During the summer months, when food is scarcer, polar bears may go for days or even weeks without eating, relying on fat reserves accumulated during the winter and spring. In the winter months, after a successful hunt, polar bears can gorge themselves, consuming up to 30 kilograms, 66 pounds, of food in one sitting. This behavior helps them build up fat stores for leaner times when hunting is more difficult. How long do polar bears live? Polar bears typically live between 15 to 20 years in the wild, though many do not survive to reach full adulthood due to hunting, environmental challenges, or accidents. In captivity, polar bears can live slightly longer, sometimes reaching 25 to 30 years, though they are not always in ideal conditions, which can affect their health and longevity. The lifespan of a polar bear is influenced by factors such as food availability, climate conditions, and exposure to human-induced threats like oil spills, pollution, and poaching. Cubs have a higher mortality rate, with many succumbing to predators or environmental stressors within the first few years of life. Those that survive the critical early years may live to adulthood and enjoy the full span of their lifespan. Average weight, height, and length of polar bears. Polar bears are massive animals, and their size is one of the most defining features of their appearance. They are the largest land carnivores on Earth. Weight. Adult males. Male polar bears are significantly larger than females. They typically weigh between 350 to 700 kilograms, 770 to 1,540 pounds. However, some large males may exceed 800 kilograms, 1,760 pounds. Adult females. Female polar bears are smaller, generally weighing between 150 to 300 kilograms, 330 to 660 pounds. Height. Polar bears can stand up to 3 meters, 9.8 feet tall on their hind legs, which gives them an imposing presence. When on all fours, their shoulder height is typically around 1.2 to 1.5 meters, 3.9 to 4.9 feet. Length. From head to tail, polar bears can measure 2.4 to 3 meters, 7.9 to 9.8 feet, in length, with males being on the larger end of the spectrum. Their size and physical strength help them navigate the challenging conditions of the Arctic, enabling them to hunt large prey such as seals and, in some cases, even large marine mammals like walruses. Their thick fur and a layer of fat also insulate them from the extreme cold. Polar bear hunting and attacking behavior. Polar bears are skilled hunters and formidable predators. Their primary hunting technique involves using their keen sense of smell to detect seals beneath the ice. A polar bear can smell a seal up to 1.5 kilometers, 1 mile, away and can often track its prey from far distances. Hunting strategies. Still hunting. Polar bears are patient hunters. They often wait near breathing holes in the ice, silently watching and waiting for seals to surface for air. Once a seal emerges, the bear can pounce with incredible speed. Stalking and ambushing. In some cases, polar bears stalk their prey along the ice, carefully following the scent of seals or other marine mammals. They may also use the environment to their advantage by hiding behind ice ridges or other natural cover. Breaking through ice. Polar bears are strong swimmers, and when necessary, they can break through thin ice to hunt seals. They have powerful forelimbs that can break through the ice in a few swipes, allowing them to access seals that are resting on the ice floes. Pouncing on prey. When a seal is in range, polar bears use their incredible speed to lunge at their prey, often grabbing it with their sharp claws and powerful jaws. Attacking and killing prey. Polar bears are capable of killing large prey with a single swipe or bite. Once they have successfully caught a seal, they use their large, sharp teeth to tear through the blubber and meat. They prefer to eat the fat and blubber, as these parts are highly caloric and essential for their survival in the cold environment. Polar bear mating and romancing. Polar bear mating behavior is relatively solitary, with males and females coming together only during the breeding season. The courtship rituals are subtle but crucial for successful mating. Mating season. The mating season for polar bears typically occurs between March and May. During this period, male polar bears seek out females, often following their scent trails across the Arctic landscape. Female polar bears are generally receptive to mating only once every 2 to 3 years, typically after giving birth to a litter of cubs. Males will compete for the attention of females, and a dominant male may win the right to mate by chasing off rivals. Courtship and pair bonding. Polar bears do not form long-term pair bonds, and their mating behavior is generally brief. Once mating occurs, the female will go off on her own to find a den where she will give birth. The male usually does not play a role in raising the cubs. Gestation and birth. The gestation period for polar bears lasts approximately 8 months, and during this time, the female prepares a den in the snow or ice where she will give birth. Females typically give birth to 1 to 3 cubs, though twins are the most common. Cubs are born blind, small, and helpless, weighing only about 500 grams, 1.1 pounds, at birth. Conservation status and threats. Polar bears are currently listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, due to climate change, habitat loss, and other human-induced threats. As the Arctic ice melts due to global warming, polar bears are forced to travel longer distances to find food, which reduces their chances of survival. Additionally, they face threats from oil spills, pollution, and illegal hunting. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.